Hey, welcome to Chapter 10. So what we're going to be doing now is that we're going to be doing different first characters in this section. So we spent a lot of time on medical and surgical section. We went through the root operations. And in addition, ICD-10 has three other sections. We have ancillary procedures and then new technology. Once again, this class is not going to spend a bunch of time on the ancillary procedures and new technology. So many hospitals, keep in mind, do not code minor ancillary procedures for inpatient stays. For the sake of completeness, ICD-10 BCS includes codes for these minor procedures, just in case hospitals should wish to collect data on such services. Okay, so our 9 sections in the medical and surgical related procedures and their corresponding values are, we have obstetrics, which we will go through, placement, administration, measurement and monitoring, extracorporeal assistance, performance, therapies, osteopathic procedures, other, and then chiropractic. Okay, so the placement sections follow the same conventions used in the medical and surgical section. All 7 characters retain the same meaning in both sections. Your root operations in the placement section are different from those in the medical and surgical. So again, you need to really review the root operations for the placement section. If you look at 10.2, that will give you the descriptions of their root operation and values. A couple of different things is that these root operations including only the procedures that are performed without making an incision or a puncture. There are 2 body systems, anatomical regions and anatomical orifices. In addition, the 2 body region, character 4, external body, abdominal wall, and natural. With a few exceptions, again, hospitals don't code in this area. So let's just look here. This is kind of nice. It's a placement section. For the code structure, you'll see it's the same way. We have the section first, body system. Our root is still character 3. Character 4 is the body region. So really nothing has changed. Okay, so the root operation, what I was talking about for 10.2, the roots, again, we don't have as many. You know, they still have the same meaning. We have immobilization, which is different. We have packing, we have removal, traction. So again, we will kind of go through these. So devices in the placement section, which could be a splint, traction apparatus, bandage, includes cast for fractures, dislocation. Roots for immobilization and traction. See how things are changing here? So now we have the F, instead of that 0 being our first code. Okay, the administration section. With that, again, it's pretty much the same thing as we had, structure of codes. We have a little bit different here. Section, body system, root operation. It goes body system / region, but then we have approach. But character 6 is going to be a substance, and then our 7th is still the qualifier. There are 3 body systems for character 2 in this area. We have circulatory and dwelling device, physiological systems, and anatomical regions. Okay, our root operations. We have transfusion, irrigation, and then other therapeutic, diagnostic, nutritional, physiological, or prophylactic substance administered to patients are classified to introduction. So in our administrative section, this is going to be 10.2 area, we have the structures of code in this area. This is going to be measurement monitoring, our root operation, structures of codes. Okay, so again, measurement monitoring. So even when you look here, our character section for administration is going to be 3. All right. Let's just say if you look for infusion of chemotherapy, central vein insertion, they have an example in your book. The body system's E. Okay, so our first character is 3 for administration. Character 2 body system is going to be the physiological systems and anatomical regions. Introduction is going to be the root operation. Where usually central vein, possibly could be peripheral vein for chemotherapy. It's done percutaneously, and it is an anti-neoplastic and then other anti-neoplastic for the qualifier. So again, these sections are not hard. I do feel once you get into coding procedures, you really will like them. The extracorporeal systemic assistance and performance section, here are the characters. I am going to have you read through the chapter. What I kind of want to do right now is to go ahead and go through a few problems. So what we're going to do here, let's go to exercise 10.3, and we're going to do number 1. We're going to do the acupuncture to the back using anesthesia. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to look in your tabular for the word acupuncture. So when you look up acupuncture, okay, let's see what it's going to tell us to go to. Again, if you have to pause the tape, do so. All right, so when I look up acupuncture to the back, it's going to take you actually right to what we need, acupuncture to the back, anesthesia. Okay, integumentary system is probably what we're going to use for the back. So it's 8E0H300. And it gives you the complete code in the alpha. So at this point, you really don't have to go back to the table. So I do feel like you will have an easier time doing this section just because the roots are as what they state. So with that, going through the rest of the PowerPoint, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be free to answer them. And we will move on to Chapter 12 in a few weeks.